The Hard Thing About Hard Things by Ben Horowitz. Summarized by Audiobook Power. Unlock your potential with Audiobook Power. Subscribe now for the keys to success and inspiration. Ben Horowitz's The Hard Thing About Hard Things, Building a Business. When There Are No Easy Answers is a no-nonsense guide to the realities of entrepreneurship and leadership. Published in 2014, the book is based on Horowitz's experiences as the co-founder of Opsware, formerly LoudCloud, and his later role as a venture capitalist at Andreessen Horowitz. The book delves into the challenges of building and running a business, offering practical advice for navigating uncertainty, making tough decisions, and leading through crises. Core philosophy: embrace the hard things. Horowitz argues that the hardest decisions in business often have no clear solutions. Success comes from embracing these challenges with honesty, grit, and a willingness to learn. Key quote: by definition, doing hard things means confronting the uncertainty and making decisions in situations where there are no easy answers. Key lessons and themes. 1. The struggle is real. Entrepreneurship is filled with the struggle, a term Horowitz uses to describe the emotional and psychological challenges of building a business. Key insight: all entrepreneurs face moments of doubt, fear, and exhaustion. Resilience and determination are essential for pushing through. Example: Horowitz recalls moments when his company was on the verge of bankruptcy, forcing him to make high-stakes decisions to keep it afloat. 2. Making tough decisions. The hardest decisions often involve choosing between bad options. Leaders must weigh risks, accept trade-offs, and make choices with incomplete information. Key advice: gather as much relevant data as possible. Consult trusted advisors, but trust your instincts when making the final call. Accept that not all decisions will turn out perfectly, but learn from mistakes. Example: deciding to lay off employees to save the company is one of the hard things leaders may face. 3. Building and maintaining a strong culture. Culture is a critical element of a company's success. Horowitz emphasizes that culture must be intentionally designed and enforced. Tips for building culture: clearly define your company's values. Lead by example and embody those values. Address behaviors that undermine the culture, even from high performers. Key quote: your culture is how your company makes decisions when you're not in the room. 4. Managing through crises. Crises are inevitable in business. Leaders must remain calm, communicate transparently, and act decisively to navigate tough times. Key steps. 1. Stay calm. Panic undermines leadership. 2. Communicate honestly. Keep employees informed to build trust. 3. Act decisively. Delayed decisions can exacerbate problems. Example: during the dot-com crash, Horowitz had to restructure LoudCloud multiple times to ensure its survival. 5. Leadership during transitions. Scaling a company often requires transitioning from a hands-on leader to a strategic leader. Horowitz provides advice for navigating this shift. Delegate effectively and trust your team. Focus on high-level strategy rather than day-to-day operations. Continue learning and adapting to new challenges. Key quote: there's no recipe for really complicated, dynamic situations. The hard thing is just figuring out what to do. Practical insights for leaders. 1. Hiring the right people. Focus on candidates who align with your values and culture. Prioritize adaptability and resilience over technical skills. Be clear about expectations and roles during the hiring process. Key advice: hire for strength, not lack of weakness. 2. Managing teams and individuals. Provide consistent feedback to foster growth. Address underperformance directly but empathetically. Celebrate successes to build morale. Key insight: a great leader balances empathy with accountability. 3. The importance of communication. Be transparent about challenges and successes. Listen actively to employees' concerns. Tailor communication styles to fit individual and team needs. Key quote: communication is the most important skill in business and in life. Lessons on selling and pivoting. Horowitz shares insights on selling products, pivoting strategies, and managing business growth. Understand your customers deeply to address their pain points. Be willing to pivot when initial strategies don't work. Focus on building sustainable value rather than chasing short-term gains. Example: Opsware's pivot from a cloud service provider to enterprise software saved the company and led to its eventual sale to HP for $1.6 billion. Applications of the hard things. 1. For entrepreneurs. Accept that struggles are part of the journey. Build resilience by focusing on the long-term vision. Surround yourself with a strong support network. 2. For leaders in established companies. Foster a culture of accountability and innovation. Address problems head-on rather than avoiding them. Continuously improve your leadership skills. Critiques and considerations. Some readers may find the book's focus on high-stakes decision-making more applicable to startups and tech companies than to other industries. However, the principles of resilience, adaptability, and transparent leadership are universally valuable. Conclusion: embracing the hard things. The Hard Thing About Hard Things is a must-read for entrepreneurs and leaders navigating the complexities of building and running a business. Horowitz's candid storytelling and practical advice provide a realistic look at the challenges of leadership, while offering actionable insights for overcoming obstacles. Final takeaway: success in business comes from embracing the hard things, making tough decisions, managing crises, and leading with courage and transparency.